Hi, this is Dr. Danto, and today I will be taking you through a lower body exercise prescription routine in a standing position. Please find a comfortable space near a wall or a table and stand with your feet about shoulder width apart and your arms at your sides or with your hands on your hips as I chat to you. Since the mind is settled and focused during this program, we may enter a meditative state, and in so doing, it may be helpful to set an intention. Let's start by bringing our hands to heart center and set an intention. I like to set my intention for strength, flexibility, and focus. Some like peace, harmony, or love. Your intention may be what you want out of the practice or what you want with your energetic flavor of your day to become and consist of. It's up to you. Let's take 3 deep breaths in through our noses and out through our mouths as we set our intention. All right, so let's warm up with some body twists. So we have our legs about shoulder width apart. We're standing up nice and tall, and we're just gonna turn our body, our shoulders, by turning our hips. So if I just held my shoulders, you could see my hips are turning, and then I'll let my arms kind of flop back and forth here and hit me. Just hanging on and hitting. We'll do this for about a minute. Okay, and the key to this is it relaxes your muscles and it allows your body to start doing a range of motion. And after about a minute, we're going to take a step with our leg. So we're about 2 shoulder widths apart. And we're going to bend the front leg, and then we're going to contract our gluteus maximus. We're going to be stretching our adductor muscle, and if you go ahead, you can actually lean more into it depending on how stretched out you are, and it should be a nice stretch at your adductor muscle. And as you contract your gluteus, a really good way to contract your gluteus to balance those 2 muscles. And we're going to stand up and straighten your leg, turn your foot facing forward, so both feet are facing forward. We're going to turn the other one so it's 90 degrees away, and we're going to lean out the other way now. And again, we contract our gluteus maximus on the other side, and we feel the stretch in our adductor muscles of our legs. This is a fantastic stretch. Straighten your leg, come back standing, and now we're going to do a Tensor Fascia Lata stretch. And we're going to do that with our legs about, well, we're going to actually take our right leg and we're cross it over our left leg, and then we're going to take our left arm and put it over our head and look up, and we're going to put our hand on our hip, and we're going to take some nice deep breaths, and what you should feel that on is right through here. Maybe one more deep breath. Great, and we'll come back to the middle. And then we're going to do the other side. So take a step forward. Take our hand that's on the back leg, and we're just going to reach it over. Look up at our hand and take some nice deep breaths. And this one, again, it helps if you contract your gluteus muscle, and you'll feel it on your hip to the front if it's tight. One more deep breath in. Great. Now we're going to do a standing hamstring stretch. This is why it's nice to have a wall or a table with you. And if it's a table, you're going to put your hands on the table. On a wall, you're going to put your hands about halfway down your body as if there's a table, and you're going to be about your arms width away, and you're going to put your butt out, stick your butt out. You're going to bring your back down. The key to this is to keep your back in that standing posture, so it's not hunched over, so it's kind of arched, and then you'll straighten out your legs, and you'll find that If your knees start to straighten out, you'll feel this tension in the back of your legs as you're stretching the muscles in the back of your legs. So we'll do this for about 20 more seconds. Should be a nice stretch. You can go back further, stick your butt out more, straighten your legs a little bit more. But your knees can be bent during the stretch to stretch out your hamstrings. Great. All right, now we're just gonna roll up and we're gonna do a very fancy quadratus lumborum stretch. And the quadratus lumborum stretch is similar to the stretch we just did, except we're gonna keep our feet about shoulder width apart. And then we're gonna put one hand behind our back and the other hand we're gonna reach over and we're gonna reach way over and look up at our hand and take a deep breath in. It's important to take a deep breath because that really gets to your muscles in your back. And exhale and look down and you reach a little bit further. Again, deep breath in and exhale and look down. One more time. Great. You do that 3 to 5 times, 3 to 5 deep breaths. We're doing it 3 times because we'll do it more on this side because I will do less talking. And again, you can look up and exhale down. Look up, deep breath, and exhale down. And come back up. And now we're going to do our standing lateral stabilizer, stretch and strengthen. We're gonna put our hand on the wall, or our hand on our hip. We're gonna turn our foot that's towards the wall a little bit in, and we're just gonna lean towards the wall, trying to keep our back nice and straight. And we're gonna do this, and you should feel that in your butt muscle. And then we're gonna turn around and we'll do it on the other side. Again, turn that foot that's close to the wall towards you. And you can just go ahead and lean towards the wall and feel your muscles in your leg stretch. Trying to keep your back straight. One more deep breath in. And exhale, and come back out of it. And now we're going to do the back extension exercises. And so we're gonna go here is we're gonna put our hands on the wall and we're gonna go and lift our leg 10 times. We'll do 3 sets of 10 on each side. Keeping our backs nice and straight. And really contracting our butt as we extend our leg and trying to stay tall. Good. Just tapping. Great. And we're doing it. Great. And again, the other side. Making sure we keep each time the contraction of our gluteus maximus. You can put your hand on your gluteus to feel it contract. Great. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and stretch our quads. And we can do this with the help of a wall, and we bend our leg and catch it with our hand and contract it for 30 seconds. We contract our gluteus maximus again, which ought to be really easy after all those extension exercises we just did. Or if you can't get your leg up towards your gluteus, you can put your leg on a chair and then contract your gluteus maximus. You could bend your knee on the side that you're standing on. Again, this is good to do with a wall next to you. And you should feel it in the front of your thigh. Great. And now we're going to stop. So this is going to be standing, and we're going to retrain our gluteus medius and minimus. Again, we're going to internally rotate or twist in the leg that we're going to bring out to the side here. So we're going to bring it out straight to the side, and you can put your hand on your hip and feel it. You're going to do this 8 to 10 times. Then we're going to switch to the other side, and again, making sure that you feel these muscles in your hips contract. So this might be a good time for me to do a little bit of anatomy. So this would be our hip, the top of my hip. Below that would be on the sides. If you go down here and you swivel your hips, you'll feel bones. You want to be above the bones from your hips. You want to be, and then below your hip bones. See, this is your leg bones that you feel in your hands. And then above that is the soft part, and that's the gluteus medius and minimus. Really more the minimus. And again, we're doing this 8 to 10 times. And we'll do 3 sets on each side, 8 to 10 times. Making sure we stay nice and tall. Usually I do this laying down on my side. It's a little bit easier. I thought this was going to be the easy one. This is a nice way to work on your balance. Again, you could use the wall if you need to. There's no race to doing it. But we just did about 8 to 10 on each side. And now we're going to move on to standing crunches. So we're working our abdominal muscles, and what we're going to do is we're going to crunch down, and we're going to bend just from our shoulders down, bringing our head forward and exhaling. And we should feel our abdominal muscles contract if we go ahead, and we can push on them with our fingers if we want to. We're going to do this about 10 to 25 times. Nice deep breaths. When you crunch down, you exhale. And now we're going to do our lateral abdominals, or lateral obliques. We're going to kind of bring our shoulders to our opposite hip. We're going to crunch forward and down. This is a great exercise to do when you don't have the floor space, or you don't want to get on the floor of some place that you just don't want to do, or you're at work in your office and you want to get in a few exercises. And again, 10 to 25 on each side. We're just going to do 10 on each side. And again, exhaling as we crunch down. All right, great. And now we're going to do a back stretch where we go into full extension. So there's different ways of doing it. You can put your hands back up to heart center, and I like to do a little teepee with my fingers, and then I just kind of reach up and I arch back. Now that may be hard for some of you, so putting your hands on your hips with your thumbs on your back and arching back. Just going to go one level at a time until you've stuck out your belly. Can't wait to see the video on this. I hope it's not too bad. Nice deep breaths. And after about 30 seconds, We come up and return to heart center. Return to our intentions. And I say namaste. Thank you all for joining me in this nice stretching exercise, and I hope it helps a few people out as it's helped me out over the years.